Hello, and welcome to the Shattered Seas Sea Jewel Campaign, Session 26, the Lunar Archipelago. And here are the players. 3 of them. And we are starting an hour late because of circumstances outside of most of our control. Hurrah! At least we're starting. Probably going to be a shorter session today, though. Because, well, late start. But, yes. Picking up from where we left off yesterday. Yesterday. I always do this with D&D. I always do this with D&D with, like, back when I was in school with school, because, like, on Monday I would call Friday yesterday. My brain just automatically lumps things that it's done into, like, direct sequence, I guess. And, like, so Friday is yesterday to Monday for school. Last session, 3 weeks ago or something, was yesterday for this. Right. Last session, you recruited, the, crew of Captain Firebrand.
The MVP.
And were on your way to the, Lunar Archipelago to meet up with, well, it's Dalia's home, effectively. Though, technically speaking, Dalia's, what's it called? What was the... Gotta look through the document.
Adopted.
Pardon? No, not adopted. Your, like, pilgrimage thing.
Oh, yeah.
What was that called?
That is... Pilgrimage of Blessings.
Yes, your pilgrimage of blessings is technically not over, so coming back is a little... But where else do you have to turn?
It's a little complex.
You know it's a sanctuary. You know that it's a place of sanctuary.
Yep. Yeah, so she feels pretty complex about it.
Yeah. But, yeah, you're headed back. I take it those are, not DMCA safe. I take it those, that playlist is not DMCA safe.
Oh, I have no clue.
Okay, actually, like, there's Kevin MacLeod stuff, there's... Oh, God, I hate risking stuff like this.
I'm gonna have it in the background, or playing in the background for me.
Oh, you're playing in the background. I see. Okay, right. So, you're on the waters right now, still sailing.
Dalia is probably actually sitting near the bow, or like towards the bow of the ship, kind of gazing. Doesn't want to disturb weight.
Yeah. Okay. Where's everyone else? It's,
Phoebe will be steering.
Yeah. And, Eliza?
Then
They
In
put
my
it
mic.
back.
Oh, no mic. Eliza's putting on her old garments to, yeah, not make anyone scared or uncomfortable with who she is. Cheers. Right. Yeah. Is there anything anyone wanted to do during the time on the boat? Like, any member of Firebrand's crew they wanted to talk to?
I mean, I could talk to the captain, I suppose. Why not, right?
I mean, to be fair, this is just a prompt to kind of...
Get interactivity going.
Yeah. There's no particular reason I was prompting in particular.
I'm down for anything.
yeah.
Whatever makes the session run well.
Yeah. Actually, just out of curiosity, is there anyone in Firebrand's crew who would be more spiritual than the others?
Would be more what? A spiritual, right? Did you
More
say?
religious? Yeah.
Yeah. I thought... I misheard for a second there and thought you said spherical.
Spiritual.
Like,
It's spiritual.
Round.
like her moon.
Hmm. But, yes. There's, there's the Zephyr.
Ah, yes. Okay. Yeah, Leah, did you want to go first, or?
Oh yeah, I mean, well, this is the Dalia session, so by all means.
Okay. Yeah, so I think Dalia is going to be tasting her bit, and then she sees the Zephyr, flies over to them.
Ah, hello.
Hello. Is it
Notifications.
Miss Victor? What would you prefer?
You can refer to me by the Zephyr or by my name.
Azora, yes?
Yes, it was.
May I ask where it is you are from?
I was born at sea. I am from a ship that sank much time ago.
Is there any specific practice that you are from, or no?
Pardon?
Is there any specific practice that you are from, or no?
No. I simply walk amongst the stars. I have since I was very young.
See.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit a brick.
You are still alive.
No, worse. You guys have been muted this whole time.
Audio's off.
You guys had your audio off this whole time. At least I caught it this quickly. Nothing of consequences happened yet, so it's fine.
Yes. Yeah, let's just restart, shall we, or?
There is a spam message in the chat. Let me just hold on. Wait. Ah. Right. Right, yeah. There we go.
Testing. Hello.
Hello. Yes. Right. Okay. Yeah. Your audio is on now.
Wonderful. So, chat, we effectively said hello. We are still on the ship. Dalia is talking to...
No. My audio is on, to be fair. Dalia, asked some things to the Zephyr. Would you want to start that conversation again? If you would like, or would you...
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, so she was pacing rather nervously around the bow of the ship. Then she spots Zephyr on the deck of Firebrand's ship, so she goes over to them, hoping that she might be able to get some console from them. Yeah. Hello. Is this something you would prefer I call you? Sister, Miss?
Outside of the Zephyr? You can call me by my name.
Okay. Is Zephyr your preference?
Pardon?
Or is Zephyr your preference?
I have no preference. It is what they call me. But I have no preference.
I see. I do apologize. My head is scattered at the moment.
Naturally. We are headed to your home.
Yes. I do want to ask. You are not with any particular group, are you? Is there somewhere you are from?
I do not belong to a group. I simply walk amongst the stars. I have done since I was very young.
Spiritual wonder, I see. With my people, we have what is called the pilgrimage of blessing. We are not meant to return. Our return is meant to indicate that we have completed our pilgrimage. For one, I do not know it necessarily if I have. For two, I'm afraid that if I do, then I shall not be allowed to leave again.
She kind of stares off as if through you. Blank expression in her black eyes. Simply looking for a while.
I presume you do not foresee a good future.
I have looked a little forwards, at least vaguely. The fates...
Yeah, you can see that her head is drooping and her moon is dimmed a little bit.
The fates seem kind. They seem to be responding with weal rather than woe.
In what way, though?
If you will be safe and afforded free passage. The fates seem to be more aligned with that than they are with the alternative.
I see. Is there a particular direction you suggest I walk then?
I simply saw the vague outline. I am not skilled enough to see direct visions, only whether the strings of fate seem to lie harmoniously or discordantly with a certain path. And even this is limited. My domain is the stars, not fate.
I see.
Some believe them to be intertwined, but the stars are far away.
Should I look to, I wonder then, should I look to the stars or to my goddess? And she looks up longingly.
The moon is far closer. It affects the tide. The stars simply shine.
That is true.
But both are of near equal use to a sailor. Right now it is comfort you need.
It is what?
Comfort you need.
Ah.
Take solace in that which is familiar.
As I shall. Oh, did you hear what I said?
No, sorry.
Okay. Thank you. Becca. And may the stars guide you to safety.
May they guide you as well.
Thank you. And she silently, lifts off of the deck, kind of flies around a bit. Oh, you guys are like.
Yeah.
She's so chewable.
But
Sorry.
yeah.
Not you to take attention.
Is that is that the end of what you wanted to do?
I think so, yeah.
Is there anything else anyone else wanted to do?
And Dalia is just kind of flying around the ship. If anyone wants to talk to her, they can just wave to her.
Yeah.
if you want an Archibald moment, I'm down. If you want a Firebrand moment, I'm down. If you want.
I'm not looking for any moments in particular. I'm happy to move on.
Okay, well then choose just Steven.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this time you notice that Dalia is not casting a spell.
Yeah.
It is purely the winds.
Hmm. Right. So. But yeah, couple of days later, and you make your way to some familiar looking waters. You used to fly out over them when you were much younger.
She lands on the deck and scans for the beam of a lighthouse.
Yeah. Pardon?
She lands on the deck and scans for the beam of a lighthouse.
And you see it. It's the evening. You see the ever familiar glow twirling about just off the horizon. There you are.
She somberly goes to Captain Evie. Captain, I spot the light, the guiding light, just up ahead. We are nearly there.
Wonderful. And she continues steering.
Yes. Oh.
Last chance to turn back if you need to.
Now, where else will we find sanctuary? Your safety, everyone's safety is far more important.
And you're 100% sure.
She noticeably hesitates. Yes. I just... Yes. And
Okay.
she is not looking at you.
Oh, my poor baby. I just want to hug her. Ah, she's like, thank you for this.
Of course. The well-being of the crew and of you is far more important to me.
We'll make it through this. I know we will.
I have no doubt that you guys will.
Right.
We shall take it as it comes.
What'd you say?
We shall take it as it comes.
Right. So, you approach the Oracle Port, heading closer to the island, as eventually, you dock and see a sight that you have not seen for years. Home. Licking Flame Island.
She chuckled slightly. There's a saying that the tide that the moon pulls the tides that are closest to it. When it goes out, it must come back. I suppose that this is the moon pulling the tide back for me.
But remember, the tide is a cycle. You will leave again. And you will return. As long as you live. It is home.
You're all right. She softly, lifts off of the deck, glides down, hesitates again before landing up on the ground. She lets out a sigh of relief as she does.
Yeah. You see something which you had been missing for far, far too long. A sight... Pardon? What did you say?
I just said, oh.
Ah. You see a face. A pair of horns. That same old beard, though a little more greyed now. And a little longer. And that same smile, uncracked by time, as Brother Blessing is running towards the docks.
His nervousness just instantly vanishes from her as she starts towards him.
Dalia! Hello!
My father blessing. My sister love.
Oh wait, did you... Hold on, did you put down... Wait, you noted brother.
He is brother, but where is it? Yeah. High-ranking clergy and priestesses are often referred to as mothers or fathers. Other clergy members refer to each other as brother or sister. The young acolytes who have not completed their pilgrimage refer to as little brother or little sister. This may be confused with children calling their blood and adopted parents my father, my mother.
I see. Okay. Yeah. As opposed to, okay, so, but you've got, blessing written down in the brothers and sisters, section, as opposed to the mothers and fathers.
He is, yeah. So, mothers and fathers in that section would be the higher ranking clergy.
Okay, so he's...
He is a brother, but Dalia refers to him as my father,
I see.
as he is
Because
her adopted father.
he effectively raised her.
Exactly.
Oh, you couldn't be more right. Oh, I'm very close now. Very close to being granted a position in the higher clergy.
Oh, do tell.
Oh, I will,
I
I
know
will.
that's something you have
But-
always yearned for.
We have more guests, I see.
Yes. Yes.
You didn't even wait for them to dock.
No,
You always did love to use those. Any gestures to your wings?
yes. They do make travel very quick.
Of course.
And she immediately curls up onto the shoulders.
It's good to see you.
You listen.
I know I shouldn't have been worried. All the seers were confident in your abilities and your chances, but you know how things can be.
Yes. I am saying, perhaps we should be thankful I never ran into any bandits. Sister Lavendera once you had during her pilgrimage. I'm sure you remember the story.
Yes. How is the pilgrimage going?
Well, I do not feel the complete, but I must ask for sanctuary for myself and for my captain's crew.
Of
And
course.
she gestures to the seed jewel.
Of course. Absolutely. I can find somewhere I can organize something, and if not, worst case, you cannot stay with me. I've got plenty of room.
I remember our portions being rather small, but perhaps that's another.
Ah, there's space for mattresses, is there not? We can just step over them.
Yes, I suppose it is. Thank you, my father.
Though we have, since you left, added a little bit to the building. Just some more
Perhaps
space.
by your hand that to do.
Yes.
I am sure it is as radiant as any other craft you have produced.
Of course. Oh, but do introduce me.
Yes, yes. And
Though I can't help but notice that
yes.
these vessels, they seem of a certain type.
Yes.
You haven't been involving yourself in dangerous crowds now, have you?
Define what you mean by such crowds.
You
My
haven't...
captain and crew are a very, very, furious.
Very what?
I don't know why I'm thinking furious, but,
You.
I don't know why Furies came to mind, but
Now,
they are hardened.
I've taught you before,
But
but
they
there's certain kinds of potion and substance and such, which are much more dangerous and rough than the others. You haven't been involving yourself in that kind of business, have you?
She crosses her arms and frowns.
Oh, thank the gods she's not on drugs.
No.
They parents when their kids leave.
Oh,
They
what a relief.
they are a good group of people. My father.
That is good. That is good.
And she
But
is visibly blushing as she says this. And
oh, but
I believe
you're asking for
I
sanctuary.
have now what is called a fiance.
He's frozen for a second. His face in an expression
She is
is somewhat indescribable. Uh,
Yeah, she. You can see the magic glowing a little bit more from her orb. She's like, she is not here at the moment. She is. We have sent her quite a bit in the crew, so she has taken some time for herself. But
oh, so Luna, have to sit down.
Will grow on as I have of her.
Oh, goodness me, how old are you now? Oh. Oh,
I'm old enough.
my girl's grown up.
No longer just a little baby that was found at the guiding light.
And your orb. I've heard the news. It has been passed on by was it Clearwater?
Hollowleaf, I think.
Oh, Hollowleaf. It had been passed on by Sister Hollowleaf. But seeing it in the flesh.
Perhaps this is the sign from Lunar herself.
Absolutely it is. I knew that you weren't with bad company. From, well, at least not too bad, if Selune is willing to grant you such a blessing.
I suppose so.
But,
Though,
but please, do tell, introduce me. I hate to be a stranger.
of course. And is the ship docked at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So she hops off of his shoulders, takes his hand, and kind of leads him towards the ship.
Ah, the Sea Jewel. Lovely name for a ship. And a beautiful coat of paint.
Yes, she is certainly a fine vessel, especially have her recently repainted. Come. And she guides him up the dock.
Yeah.
Captain, she calls out to Evie.
Her ears perk up, and she looks.
I have someone I would like you to meet.
Of course.
And she is, like, beaming.
Oh, I love her. I love these characters.
Really channeling the dad
Honestly.
energy with this guy.
Channeling what?
The dad energy.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So this is, brother Mordai's blessing. So you may hear me refer to him as my father, as he is the one who adopted me.
Oh, well, it is a pleasure to meet you. Evie holds out her hand to shake his.
Ah, a pleasure.
My father.
Oh, it is
My
nice to meet
father,
you.
but
Don't
this
see
is-
many
this
half-orcs.
He nods.
I don't know much, but you like to eat, right? Anything you particularly like, I can get the stove on. Sorry, my Wi-Fi was bad for a sec there.
Oh, sorry. She said, like, bread, fruit, staples.
Oh, we can't have that. I'll get a proper dish going. Hot food.
Are you... You don't have to.
Then you don't know me at all.
Certainly not. Yes,
Yeah,
this is,
she would have... Oh, sorry.
that is Captain... Shoot. I just lost her name for a second.
She definitely would have, like, if Dalia didn't say it, this is one of the rarer times she would have used her full name. She would have said, like, I am Genevieve Wolverstone, but you may call me Evie,
Yeah.
Okay.
Because she genuinely, like, if this is, Dalia's adopted father, she trusts him, which is incredibly rare.
Yeah.
God, the party should never ever meet her parents. I'm just realizing that now. Oh, boy.
Oh, if my planned arcs are gonna happen, you're gonna. You're gonna.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Do you know where Evie... Do you know where Evie and, I know what's the character's name? It's not Nap.
No?
Doe.
Doe, thank you. Do you know where, damn you.
Huh? You're also gonna be Doe's parent. That's
Oh,
gonna
God.
be fun.
Yeah. Do you know where Doe and Eliza own Captain?
Doe is resting, and Eliza is right here. And she points to Eliza, who's, like, up deck, just, presumably vibing.
Yeah. I see that she's a bit more anxious in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Eliza, I understand how you are. You need not worry with him. He means no harm.
Eliza's just looking at you, just like, I've stayed in these garments.
That is no problem. Whatever makes you comfortable, Eliza. The brothers and sisters in the Silver Veil will work for you, no matter, regardless.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Mm.
As he, ow! Ow, fuck. Bit my gum.
You okay?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm okay. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Ouch.
As he, extends a hand to shake.
is he shaking?
Pardon?
Who is he shaking?
Eliza?
Yeah.
Like,
The hand.
this...
Oh, yeah.
Her hand.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know.
Oh, sorry.
She. Okay. She.
he's
Very timidly
a big guy.
shakes.
Like, he is a big guy. Not necessarily big and massive muscular. He's just a big guy.
He's big
Like, there's definitely muscle. But there's definitely no surplus of, just...
Okay.
He's nice and round.
Like I said.
He's a comfy-looking guy.
She very timidly shakes his hand.
The shake he gives back actually shakes you a little bit. It's extremely enthusiastic. He is overjoyed, over the moon, if you will, to meet you.
Puns.
Yes.
Ah,
If you shall excuse me for a minute, my father, allow me to go down and make myself a little more presentable.
of course. Absolutely. Oh, it's so good that she's making
Yeah,
so
so
many
she
friends.
does-
I was worried about her.
Yes, she ducks below deck and returns a few minutes later with, like, heavier robes and a veil.
Hold on.
Nazzing up.
Tell me. This fiance of yours. Is that
She giggles at that.
this Wake woman that I've heard about?
Yes. Yes.
Most excellent.
Wonderful.
Oh, incredible.
It's not on the tip of us at the moment, but I am sure that you would be making her way soon.
Of course. Of course. I have nothing against it. Oh, by the way, Blue Jay, I take it this guy's
Yes?
like a single adopted dad kind of guy.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like he's just
Oh,
yeah. Ah. I'd be nervous introducing nervous introducing myself to my fiance's father if, well, I ever had one. You know old brother Blessing. Free spirit.
Oh, yes, that you certainly have been, my father. It is good to see you again.
She's gonna push Archibald towards her and be like, introduce yourself.
Hello. It's a pleasure to meet you. And you are? Archibald? No need to shake hands. It's all right. A hug? No, a hug then? All right. And he timidly goes forward, and you hear a cracking noise as he's lifted off the ground about half a foot. And legs flailing a little bit. as he's having the air squeezed out of him. Oh, very good.
Oh, you're
Okay.
not hold a straight face.
Go. Oh God.
Rolling the DM.
Very friendly. Nice to meet you. Brother Blessing.
My father, please do not choke the man.
He's enthusiastic. I'll give him that.
One thing I want to ask. Has Father Starlight changed at all or no?
Pardon?
Has Father Starlight changed at all or no?
Oh, same as usual.
Lovely.
Gotten a few more wrinkles, but we don't tell him that.
Oh, what's another wrinkle in that wrinkly old face of his? Please do not tell him that I said that.
Not a word. You could chart the stars on it.
Certainly and aged enough not to do so.
Could hide a gold coin between them.
We may have to steal it then.
Well, same old, same old. But come. Let me put something on. Always so good to see you.
Yes. Eliza, please. She sends her hand.
Whereabouts is his home?
It would be at the temple.
Oh, okay. Come on, let's get on one of the boats. Don't worry, your boats are safe here. Ports are watched day and night.
Maybe they're not beautiful reassurance.
The dutiful Sister Lavendera and little brother George. I hope he has learned well from her.
Oh, of course. And you kind of all get into sort of a small boat that that he effectively rows across to a nearby island in the shape of a crescent moon. As standing right in the middle of it, towering above almost all else, is a beautifully constructed temple.
Actually, Captain, I think you would certainly appreciate Sister Lavendera. She is.
Oh
She's
no,
currently
oh
busy
no,
attending
Sister
to her.
Lavender. Oh no.
What?
Oh, that's the worst name someone could have to introduce to Evie.
I got this. I'll do it in character, actually. I'll do one better. I got this.
Oh boy. Evie doesn't have very
She pauses at the name.
happy associations with lavender.
I love it though. It's iconic.
Who was lavender again?
Oh god, I didn't even know that.
Who was lavender again?
Hathor is Hathor is lavender, Asher is lilac.
Oh no, it's Hathor smell.
Yeah, but no, this is good. This is so juicy. I'm eating it with a fucking fork.
I didn't even
I know.
realize that.
Oh, baby.
Oh my god.
It's so good.
Yeah, so
But it's
Sister
Lavendera.
Lavendera is an air.
Lavendera.
Yeah, she's an air genasi.
Yeah.
Wayfinder artificer. She's the current tender of the guiding light and a famous cartographer version. Because technically she's
Yes.
a self-insert.
Wonderful.
In that in that document, she's the one that produced all the maps and drawings.
Oh, that's so fucking cute. Evie's going to go, Sister Lavendera is who I should speak with?
No. You would certainly find her there. Quite the conversation. You would certainly find quite the conversation with her. She is a very well-known cartographer.
Ooh. You're going to notice that, like, obviously in canon, she did have a moment of, like, fear, but I'm going to say without rolling, she masked it well enough. She's going to go, that's good to know. Thank you.
And Archibald, I know you will certainly find much familiarity with the library.
Nerd.
A library, you say?
Yes, quite extensive.
And his face lights up.
As for Eliza, I'm not sure how interested you are in history, but
Yeah.
we do have, we have what we believe to be quite extensive history in the form of the people known as the Twilight.
Ah, of course.
Twilight Forest.
Yes, them.
Yes. You actually might find some interest in some of the archaeological sites.
Yes, I need to show you the calendar.
Yes, it is quite a beautiful site.
Okay.
Mother Weaver certainly takes good care of his friends.
Oh, God. Sorry, just a little bit of stomach pain. Oops. Oh well.
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. Don't worry.
Okay.
Probably from sitting weird.
Oh, rip.
The scourge of gay people
Yes.
and autistic people, especially both.
I've never seen a bad bitch without ideas.
Being what?
Huh?
Never.
Never seen a what? What'd you say?
Idea. I was like, something.
Never. Leanne, you're cutting.
Yeah, you're kind of pretty bad.
Nothing?
Yep, that's better.
There you are.
Okay. I said, I've never seen a bad bitch without IBS. And then I immediately backed away from the joke.
Oh, god damn it.
No.
Lamau.
Well, now.
Yeah. I must have any meat and cheese left somewhere.
Pardon?
I must have something. Is there any meat and cheese somewhere? I'm sure it's stored.
I've had
I'm
some.
sure
No.
the
I've kept some
Oh, you do.
aside.
Oh, thank heavens. Oh. You can see, like, she is
I
trying
wouldn't-
to keep her mouth from watering at the thought.
I would never just let myself run out. What kind of father do you take me for?
Plus, am I not your child who is too young to drink? Thank you, my father. The two of you are in for a treat.
Excellent.
Oh no, the three of you.
Huh?
There are tools on the boat.
Oh, yeah.
My apologies, Archibald.
No worries. No worries at all.
I assume that they are heading back for heading up the temple grounds.
Yes.
This is pretty rare for her, but she's just going where she's being led.
Okay. Dalia is being like, she has her head bowed, but is slightly vigilant.
Oh, actually, that is a good point. What is security like here? Like, how... I know obviously it is sanctuary, but like...
Very good.
How? Very good. So, like, anyone who comes in gets immediately, like, sussed out? Or, like...
Oh, what? Huh?
Okay, so, like, theoretically, right? Like, if the party was being hailed by, like, a type of spy, or what have you, when they hit the docks, whomever hits the docks, so they get, like, immediately, like, checked out, or, like, you know what I mean?
I mean, yeah.
I
The main...
guess my grander question is,
Sort of.
how difficult is it to just casually walk up to the island?
Not that
Oh,
difficult.
you would be noticed.
Like, you'd be noticed, but you wouldn't necessarily be pegged as a suspicious character. People visit temples.
Yeah.
But obviously you can kind of like request, for instance, like just to look out for certain stuff. Oh,
Yeah, Edie's gonna be doing what she always does, which is just passively check in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dalia, you said you were coming here for sanctuary.
Yes. And she
What from? Has
explains
something
that-
happened?
Yes, she explains the situation with Horatio. Actually, before she does, she asks, first, I must ask, you have not seen a magical teleporting place called the Hopping Teacher on the island, have you?
No? I've not heard of such a place.
Oh, thanks for that. Yeah, so then she goes about explaining what happened with Horatio.
Oh, gods. I'm so sorry. Are you alright? Do you need medicine?
Yeah. No, we are all right. Thank you. It was a close call. But I'm simply thankful that all he ended up doing was some very powerful spell that turned us away.
From how you say it, it looks like you were close to finishing him off.
Yes. But we,
That's a shame.
unfortunately, I very much want to punch the man in the head. I very much want to punch the man with thunderclap.
Oh, believe me, the things I would do if I see his face.
Thank you, my father.
I'd call thunder from the heavens themselves.
Because unfortunately, where I had been
Hold on.
keeping most of my pilgrimage, Greyport, is no longer safe.
Say his name again.
Horatio?
No, his full name.
Oh, sorry. I have a fucking sucker in my mouth. Imagine. Well, I don't think she smokes cigarettes. What would you have in her mouth? Probably like a pen or something.
Does she not?
But she, no, Rose is the smoker. Evie's not a smoker.
Are you sure? Evie seems like she would probably do it. She is under a lot of stress constantly.
She might be a weed smoker.
Could you imagine Evie as a smoker? I think her stress is managed to, like, self-destructive tendencies, like the lack of sleep and stuff.
Like smoking.
But, like smoking.
Like, I'm not trying to pressure her.
Right? Like, no, genuinely, actually, like, she is a pirate captain. Pirate captains smoke cigars a lot.
And pipes.
And that checks out, actually. Yeah, real. But, she takes the pen out of her mouth, and she goes, Horatio ever asks, is his name. You can just tell by the look she's given.
He gives a bit of a frown. A bit of a pensive frown.
Yeah.
Ever does.
Please tell me that he is not visited.
Pardon? No, he's not visited, as far as I'm aware.
Her saying the name is like her saying a swear. Like, she fucking hates this.
That surname. Dusk. Do you think this might have something to do with your prophecy? With dusk falling?
Well, actually, I never even thought of that. If that was the case, well, then perhaps the tide is more in our favor than we believe.
Let us hope. I'd say let's get the wedding bells ringing, but, well, I'm not going to rush anything for you.
She, like, watches and looks down even harder than she was before.
If certain readings are true, and that would kill him, I say the earlier the merrier. But, well,
You cannot have merely one bride when there are two.
yes,
Double the fun.
of course. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of improving a lot of this character, and I fucking love him now.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I would do anything for this man.
Real.
Okay, I gotta ask, looking in the chat, having to leave the room due to the thunder, is there actually a storm going on down there?
Oh no. Oh, poor
God.
cat.
You know,
Wow.
I've been so distracted by the game, I haven't even paid attention to the storm.
God.
Although I feel like anytime Evelyn makes a character, my brain goes, ooh!
Yeah.
Another one.
Yeah. Ah. Oh god. Right. Well. Either way. I'll tell them to look out for this Everdusk fellow, or anyone who
I agree.
knows anything or looks suspicious.
Frankly, I would probably also tell the people on Licking Flame to keep an eye out for any new and unusually grand buildings.
Evie's going to add, and she's going to say, anyone who docks, be cautious of larger ships. Obviously, she
Don't
believes
think...
that they would know about, like, the Hollowed Wind and the Jolly Roger flag and stuff, but, like, actually, no, wait, should I roll, like, history for that? Would this island know about, like, I know that they're famous and stuff, but I know that this island is
They
very
would know.
isolated.
They would know about the Hollowed Wind.
Okay. So,
Like,
yeah, she would
they
not
may be a
say that.
temple, but they know about Fantasy Blackbeard.
Good.
Oh my god.
Anything that looks suspicious, please alert us.
Of course.
You see, chat, it is established in the lore that virtually everyone knows, but the only reason I questioned was because this seems like a semi-isolated society slightly.
If it was still the Twilight, then maybe.
If it was what?
Still the Twilight living here, then maybe.
Oh.
Islands of
Well, I
Elves
mean-
are notably often insular.
Yeah.
For better or for worse.
Hmm. I do thank you, my father.
I don't think that Horatio would be so reckless as to mount a front using the theatre.
You never know.
And
If it's
he seems like the
over the
kind of
top
man
of it.
who keeps the two halves of his life separate.
You never know. You must keep caution.
Though, I do always see when the theatre is gone, very faint lines in the dirt. As if there's a teleportation circle there. So it may not be able to go anywhere, it may just have to go between various different set points.
You see that Dahlia's heart kind of sinks. Archibald, do you know what these lines? Do you remember what these lines look like?
I haven't traced them, no. Why's that?
Or would you be able to? Would you be, if you saw them, would you be able to tell that it is those same lines?
It would not be those same lines. Teleportation circles don't operate on a network. They operate on you remembering the sigil.
Okay, but would you be able to determine if you saw them that something would be teleportation circle?
I'd be able to tell that it is a teleportation circle, not where it goes, because teleportation circles are a destination, usually.
Yes.
If it's
No,
permanent, then it
I
can
understand
be
that.
linked. But
Yes, she sighs. My father, I fear. If you could take them to your quarters to safety, I need to do some investigation around town, just to be certain.
Roll a, like,
Around
not
the report.
but, like, did Evie hear you say you're gonna investigate alone?
I mean, you're on a small boat.
She's all over that shit. Like,
Mordai's still rowing.
As quiet as possible.
Mordai is still, like, rowing.
row.
Yeah.
You know.
You are going quite fast.
Yeah. Yeah, she...
You know, I mean, it is whatever direction you want it to be. If she shouldn't have heard it, then she did.
No, she absolutely could have heard it.
He goes, wait, I'm not just supposed to sit idly by as you investigate. I'm here for you.
Catherine, I know these lands.
Yeah.
Archibald, if you could come with me at the very least, then at least you can tell if it is a teleportation. If there is a teleportation circle out of the ordinary.
Of course.
Good. And I shall be back, Catherine. Please.
Of course. And she's startled. Like, she's gonna mask it, obviously, but she's like, whoa.
Yeah. So she takes Archibald, she casts Riding the Wind, and just takes off from the boat.
Jill, she's not going to steal Archibald.
No.
No,
she wants her-
just like be doing an investigation and her just sitting on the sidelines. Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, she just wants Archibald so that way he can confirm, like, is there anything...
She
that
wants
is more
Archibald?
serious, since he said that he would be... Yeah, she grabbed Archibald.
Oh, no.
Oh, please tell me that he's not air sick.
What? No. Just, like, I was making a joke of, oh, she wants Archibald, and then your response was, she grabbed him.
That's completely over my head.
It's so funny.
I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, she is taking Archibald down to, and she is, like, bolting down back towards Oracle Port.
Right. I remember your first... I remember the first time you flew across this yap. It was the day I had to admit that you were more independent than I thought.
She smiles, but it fades as like her worry starts to take a hold again. Please take care of them, my father.
With my life.
Thank you. Yes, she gives him a kiss on the cheek as she like takes Archibald's hand and then like, with riding the winds just watches off of the boat back towards Greyport.
Yeah.
He's zooming.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Is she carrying Archie?
She is carrying Archibald. That's why I asked earlier if he was airsick.
What her strength score? She's 4 foot.
14.
This guy's like 5'10". Okay, 14 strength. Fair enough. You should be able to, yeah.
Yeah. Then she's also got riding the winds.
Yeah. True.
It is a funny visual, though.
Yeah. I imagine you're just holding him, like, by the scruff like a cat.
Yeah. Like cat Archibald. That is real, though. That's canon.
You know I can swim, right?
Oh my god. Oh, yes. And she just drops it.
She just fucking drops him. You see a big splash. He was not expecting that and did not get into a good position. He landed belly first.
Oh. No. Do it again.
Poor Archibald. Okay, yeah, so she and Archibald are moving back towards Greyport. If Evie or Eliza want to do anything with Brother Blessing, you go right ahead.
Yeah. I'm gonna say you've docked.
Yeah.
Reached the other port.
I think
Not port,
Evie-
but sure.
she's definitely snooping around the like public areas of the temple.
Well, first things first. Right. Let me show you to my humble abode. I'll get some food on.
Really, truly, we can help in any capacity. I know that.
You're eating. You look thin.
What?
You look thin. You need some food.
She said that he would get along really well with Archibald because like she was trying to be like, no, let me do it. And he's like, no, actually relax.
Yeah. Okay. Right. What should I do first? The investigation stuff or the mod-eye stuff?
give the whichever.
Okie dokie. Ah. He begins showing you through the temple. Takes you past the beautiful fountain right outside, and through the big doors in the alcove. Ah. Right. Well. Oh god, sorry, hold on. Just rereading more of the document for a sec.
You're good.
Yeah, Evie's just sat at the table, like, trying to, just obviously, right, like, she's been told to relax and been told to enjoy this. So, she's just taking notes. She has to keep her hands busy, like someone we all know.
Yeah. Alright. As he begins
Like a good journalist, good.
whipping up a dish. Big pot over an open flame. Well, over a stove flame. Whatever. Over a flame. Filling it with all kinds of, like, hearty meats and root veg and such. But this... You can... This'll be quite a while. You don't have to stick around. You can look around the place if you like.
She, with that, she goes, "Oh, we're allowed to look around your home," and she looks at Eliza, and she looks back at him.
Yes, but not just my area. The temple. Look around the temple. Feel free. Your guests.
You don't have to tell her twice. She is, like, actively like, yes!
By the way, I take it where the investigation is happening is the library, right?
For Dalia?
Yeah?
No, more just like generally around town.
I
around
see.
the park.
Okay. Alright, so... You're looking around the place. What are you, going around? No. Pardon? What are you going
What
around
did you
doing?
say, Leon?
Oh, I said your girl is snooping.
Mm.
And then I...
Oh. Yeah, you guys go ahead. I'll...
So, yeah, what's it called? You're snooping around various places. You, see some, what's it called? Some, like, brothers and sisters walking around. And you eventually make your way into a garden. Beautiful and very large. And you see this lovely looking rock sculpture. It's kind of in the rough shape of a person. But, not quite. It's quite rough. closer look. Approach. Leanne?
Oh,
Ian?
yes. Yes. I was sorry, it didn't pick it up.
Oh, sorry. Okay, you approach, and suddenly you hear you hear some words. Child of the Nightbringer.
Whoa. Huh?
As kind of this stone shape turns around and looks at you, slowly forming into a more humanoid shape as rough rock retracts and becomes somewhat smooth skin-ish. Still. Oh, there's noise coming through the mic? Oh, sorry. There's, yeah. As you see an Earth Ganassi in front of you. Child of the Nightbringer.
She's
Soldier of
she's
Azusia.
like frozen.
Greetings.
Her voice shakes. She goes, hello?
Hello to you too. I am Mother Terrace Grace, head of the temple's inner sanctum, high priestess of the sisterhood.
She reaches out, holding her hand to like shake hers, but her hand is trembling. And she goes, pleasure to meet you. I introduced myself, but you already know who I am.
Yes. Genevieve Wolverston, if I am not mistaken.
You are not.
And... oh god. Sol,
Hey.
what was Eliza's surname?
Oh. Shit.
Ah, shit. Dang.
Let me find one.
Is it on the character sheet?
It's not on her character sheet. I didn't get that far.
Document? Did you not
I just
make...
has it-
I love that. She just doesn't have a surname.
Yeah, I did.
Me though, like, not technically, right? Like, orcs and half-orcs aren't supposed to have surnames. I just give them to them
Kind of.
anyways because I like
Oh,
it.
I just don't think of them.
Yeah, fair. Okay, what position did you hold then? What position did you hold in Azusia? In the military?
I know. She had her own small group that she ran, but she was still also a soldier,
Sergeant.
part of another faction.
Sergeant, I
Sergeant,
guess.
Yeah.
And
she was-
Sergeant
Yeah.
Eliza. Of the 21st. It is a pleasure to meet you.
I'm looking at Evie.
Yeah, she was like, God, this, Evie cleared her throat. She goes, so, are you some type of visionary?
You are friends of little sister Dalia, are you not?
We are. At least I believe we are.
Yes. You are. What brings you to the gardens?
Well, certainly you know if you know this much.
I do not look into the present. My eyes
She
aren't
gives her
quite as good as they have been before.
She gives her a very surface level rundown of like, the party is here for sanctuary.
Sanctuary. Yes, that can be afforded. We have some rooms. Unless you would wish to stay with Father Mordai. Brother Mordai.
Make a fuss or make any more effort for anyone than necessary.
Of course. These gardens are his. He tends to them.
Leanne.
Leanne, your mic?
Your mic, Leanne.
Oh, let me read.
Yeah. Yeah? Oh, there we go.
Is she?
Ah.
There she is.
Hello.
Testing?
Okay. Sounds better,
There
I
you
think.
go.
Okay, good. Sorry.
Father... These gardens are Father Mordai's.
Oh.
He tends to them.
That's wonderful.
Most of what you see here, he planted with his own hands. At least that which
Wow.
is... At least that which is not old.
Huh. Who planted the oldest stuff?
It depends. The previous keeper of the garden? One before? The oldest tree here was planted generations ago. Long before I was born.
She does.
Pardon?
I said she does. That's spectacular.
Blood.
Huh? And her ears kind of perk up as she looks at you.
The both of you. Your pasts are steeped in it. And your futures look just as red.
She nods.
I can only wish you the best on your journeys.
What could you tell us about our futures?
The future is much hazier than the past. I am not one to test the will of fate. Looking too closely or too far can itself change it. Or often for the worse.
Evie's going to go out on a limb here. She's going to explain the previous future prophecy, as well as her vehement denial of, like, Horatio's offer.
Then this was very relevant as to why I was delivered a sight of your involvement, your previous dwelling on a Nightbringer, before I was alerted to your time on a different crew.
God, again, terrified that this person knows her deepest secrets.
You are afraid?
No, she lies.
You need not lie. I will not speak of your origins.
No,
While they would be understood, we all believe in redemption here. But your privacy is your own. I apologize. I did not choose to see.
Evie's gonna immediately, like, flip the script where she's like, no, you don't have to apologize. It's understandable.
A word of warning, though.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the darkest visions can bring light, and trying to subvert them, even for the noblest reasons, can be more destructive than doing nothing at all.
Ooh, she does not like that. She's gonna, I was gonna say she's gonna blow it off, but she won't. She's going to go, and what other option would I have?
You could kill yourself.
She goes, I could.
Your soul can refuse to return to the mortal world. It would, in a way, completely ensure your prophecy would never come to pass. But your
will remember this.
your thread in the line of fate is tangled. There is much that your passing would unravel. The more involved you are in events to come, the more destructive your release would be. Your crew is at the center of something, and we are not sure of what.
I'm the center of something?
No,
She blinks. Oh.
your crew,
My crew is.
your ship.
Yeah, that checks out. Yeah. We tend to get in the middle of a lot of things.
Yes. You have been on it for a long time.
I have. Almost 2 years ago.
I was not aware that you possessed sight as well.
I don't. She blinks.
I thought not. I did not know. As if you did, then it would have had to be stronger than mine. If you were to be elucidated to which ship this vision was referring to,
Oh?
it is not clear. But the crew of your ship are entangled in fate. Which ship, I am not sure.
That. Oh, she hates that. I love that, but she hates that. She's like, surely you
We
know
have fun here.
the ship I think.
I do not know.
Ooh, she's gonna give Eliza a look, like a genuine, like, oh shit, look.
You looking at Eliza, I will say you just see absolute terror.
But I would highly suggest
She's going-
against trying to subvert fate in such a way as that. As extreme actions often have far more extreme consequence. There was a man once fated to drive his family to ruin.
Yeah?
He saw that in a prophecy, he would be the cause of his family's ruin. And so he cut all ties to them, ran away as far as he could, in an attempt to make it so that he could not possibly cause anything to happen to them. Though his
Does the
absence,
myth of Oedipus exist?
though his absence caused even worse ruin. The family split apart. Never, no. There was turmoil between them. Had he stayed, their status would have been destroyed. But as he left, things turned ever more sour between them. And one child of his would end up taking the other's life. The family was destroyed.
She's gonna nod. So, I do have a question.
Yeah?
Does, like, the myth of Oedipus itself, like, does it actually
No.
exist here? Would she understand?
No.
No, okay. Because I was going to say, like, she's starting to understand the, like, concept of, like, messing with faith itself will mess with everything. She's only just starting to comprehend it, I suppose.
If you are fated to helm... If you are fated to helm a Nightbringer on its crusade toward... No, on its warpath toward Greyport, then, barring a miracle or a catastrophe, that is how things shall be.
She hates that. You see her visibly, like, shake at the idea. She's like, ah!
Though
She goes, okay.
not all prophecies are necessarily literal. Some can be simply visual language,
Metaphorical?
an interpretation.
Good to know.
Eliza is shaking.
Slightly nervous.
Is there something you wish to ask? I apologize. I have taken much of your time. And had not even considered why you had come out here. Hello?
I wanted to give Sully a shot to speak. I was like trying
Sol?
to...
You good, Sol?
Yeah,
Was there anything
I just...
that Eliza would say?
just mentally going through it.
Yeah.
Eliza, no. And she already knows that if this person already knows that much, then it doesn't matter about hiding what like Eliza feels or is seeing visually in her head. So she's just remembering shit, and it's just like, I don't care if this person sees it, fuck it. So she's just going through it.
I apologize. There are many old wounds on the pair of you. It was not my intention to open them up. Not many in the temple enjoy speaking to me on a casual basis, solely for consulting in times of need or other clerical matters.
She frowned.
Get it, get it, get it, get it.
Yeah, I know. It's very funny. She frowned. You shouldn't feel obligated to, obviously you have this gift. It's easy for one to stumbling over her words. But she's like, you didn't do anything wrong.
But I did the only thing I can. This happens any time that I speak to someone. Some try to befriend me, but as I grow closer, my depths of knowledge grow deeper. My mannerisms push them away. I am content with this. I am happy to simply exist in the garden, in the temple.
Well, my entire time staying here, I will be sure to visit and speak with you and make sure that you know that your gift is appreciated.
Kindness is a rare thing to sprout from such dark roots and such toxic soil. Cherish it and ensure that it does not wither. If you do this, all should be well.
That is so relieving.
Zol, anything you wanted to do? Okay then. Right.
Just going through it.
Let's move on to Archibald and Dalia adventure.
Get my popcorn.
Fun pairing, we don't see that often.
Yeah. So she is going to land on the, in fact, where they had started, or where they had.
Pardon? Oh, you muted.
Yeah, give me a minute here.
Yeah, of course. Huh? Oh, of course.
So, Chad, how you,
What
how you
chat?
feeling? I know Blue is going round rampant.
What chat? We've had a massive...
Going round rampant.
Leanne, we've had a massive uptick in the amount of chat messages that happened today. That being the one spam message from a bot that I had to delete.
No!
Most streams, there are no messages in chat.
I'm aware, but I like to think of it as like future-proofing.
Please,
Like,
if there's anyone watching, please say something. I'm kidding, of course.
I know that there are silent watchers. I
Yeah.
know that there are silent watchers.
Not recurring ones necessarily,
Especially on the VOD channel.
most
I see
likely.
y'all.
But yeah, on the VOD channel there are...
You are acknowledged.
in the stats, I believe there are at least 3 recurrent watchers. One of them is you.
Oh, yeah.
One of them is definitely you.
Yeah.
God, sorry.
Listen, it's good sleep aid. Like I said, you need to just do some ASMR. I don't think you understand how soothing your voice is.
Okay,
Shush.
I am back.
Hello, welcome back.
Oh,
Yeah. It's dog coming to bed with me.
Oh,
Valid.
Yeah. Alrighty. So, Dalia lands on the docks where they had taken off in the boat with Father Moore and I. And she is, like, nervously looking around for Archibald.
Archibald, shortly after, kind of just... kind of, like, gets up out of the nearby shore.
Oh,
Was not expecting a swim
okay,
there.
you did that. Oh, he said you could swim.
I wasn't expecting you to drop me.
What else was I supposed to do?
Tell me?
I suppose. Oh, I did. Shoot, I did carry you when we were at Greyport, didn't I?
You did. You also left me on a balcony.
Ah,
That happened to be someone's house.
apologies, Archibald.
That happened to be someone's house. I had to apologize for intruding. It was awkward. They were accepting. They offered tea. I declined.
See, like, the nervousness just, or like any of the awkwardness kind of goes right over her head. She just says, I do apologize, Archibald. I am focused, I do not. I tend to forget details around me.
No worries.
Now,
No hard feelings.
I do want to see if any of the town streets might have evidence of such teleportation circles as you described.
Of course.
I want to be 1,000% certain that he is not visited, and that he does not have the capability of following experience with those movies.
Naturally.
Where shall we start, then?
I'm not sure.
Hmm.
Are there any empty plots anywhere where a house could go?
For open space, there would be the bluff leading up to the guiding light. Otherwise, perhaps, maybe around the heavy-headed and moonlight merriment. You might be able to squeeze something in between, or in by the Oval Garden, or maybe even the town square. I'm not sure. There's so many places I am telling people that we're thinking looking, and I sincerely hope that there might not be anything in the solar calendar. Whether it be too far for population, or would there be something in the Garden of Instinct? I don't know. Garden of Reflection.
It's alright. We'll find them. Well, let's hope we don't find any. But if there is one, we'll find it. Together.
Yes. Yes. In those logical places, I think, but perhaps be within town.
Yes, of course.
Well,
That
I
is.
think she just begins like walking around. Oh, were you gonna say something?
Where are we right now?
Just like walking around the port.
Around the what?
Walking around the port.
Ah, right.
Probably headed towards like the town square.
Okie dokie. Yeah. Well. Hold on, what's that? And he's pointing towards the square.
Towards what?
The square.
Oh, that would be the trading center.
I see. Middle of it, there's mosaic on the ground.
Is it? Is it?
Pardon?
Please tell me it's not.
Huh?
She's asking, like, is it? Please tell me that it's not.
I need to take a closer look.
Yeah, by all means.
There's no sigils and markings, but that's very curious. The gaps between the various tiles of the mosaic could be and could resemble. Hold on. Excuse me? And he kind of gestures going towards a nearby merchant within eye view, whose shop is in eye view of the town centre. Sorry,
Okay.
Tell me, the town square, is that mosaic open? Is it open? It's never really closed. No. A teleportation circle. Oh, yeah. That's how people from very far off places come here. Oh.
You see her face visibly stink.
Pardon?
You see Dahlia's face, like, visibly stink.
Had that for years.
And how...
Long as I can remember.
How would one use the sigil?
Well, if you know the sigil, you can come here. It's just like the port.
Is it possible that in...
Except only powerful magic users can come. But if you're a rich enough trader, you can afford to hire a magician.
Oh my god, the song that is playing in the background has, like, bells tolling at the worst places.
Oh boy.
Their emotions are, like, dropping.
Right. What's it called? Yeah, it's watched. Just like the ports are. We make sure to get information about the person if someone new comes in.
Right. Is there a way to know if someone is under another magic person's influence? Or if they're, like...
Usually there's tells.
Is you that nothing is wrong?
Usually there's tells. It's sort of
What kinds of tells?
glazed over eye, kind of like waves in front of his face. Glazed over eyes, or long stare out in the distance, or very strange tone of voice. All kinds of things. You can never be sure if that's just the person. Not really, but it's a hint. Usually we investigate that kind of thing, especially if it's someone we know, and doesn't usually do that.
Right. Has that happened in
Canonically,
this memory?
not to top it, but canonically, you would have seen Evie like that before. With the sleepwalking.
Oh, yeah.
Well... Oh, right, yeah. Well, yeah, not really. There was someone under a siren spell at one time. Walked in from the ports. We thought it would... No, we thought it... No, blah, blah. We thought she was drunk. But we managed to get it out of her. We're quite good with that.
Now, if there were a large structure that was able to teleport here with a special, would it be in the middle of the square, or would it be elsewhere?
It would be in the circle.
Hmm.
The circle is the bound.
Is there a way to ensure that a large structure cannot be placed within the circle?
Large structure. I've heard about that. I've only ever heard about one large structure popping about from place to place. I can't remember the bloody name, but it's some kind of theatre.
The Hopping Theater?
Oh, that was it. Some fella named Herbert or something.
Horatio.
Oh, that was it. Right. Yeah.
Was he here before?
Oh, God, no. Just heard about it.
Okay.
A lot of people come through. My shop's quite busy with travellers.
Right.
Especially of the ilk that go to the theatre. From the sounds of it. Help for adventurers.
I see. Would there perhaps be a way to prevent a structure such as the Hopping Theater from entering into...
Oh, this circle's not big enough for that.
It is not.
It's not properly sized. A building... The only building that could come through that one is a bloody outhouse.
Okay.
We've had complaints that it's too small. It's not like we can tear up the mosaic. Stack your goods up high then.
Yeah, she is visibly relieved.
If you can afford to teleport, you can afford to build a damn shelf on the circle. Or get a wagon, or something. A bag of holding, come on. Coincidentally, we're having a sale on bags of holding.
How much?
Buy one, get one, 50% off.
Okay. How much? What is the cost?
Hold on. Where was the sensible magic items prices thing? Was that in the Travelling Hearts Discord or something? Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Right.
I would give an F up.
Huh? What'd you say? What'd you say, Leanne?
I said buy one, get one half off.
Why is that? Why,
My suspicion is because of, like, theoretically, right, one could be a bag of devouring.
I put that idea in your head, didn't I?
You did! You did!
Look, Eloine is a
It's very easy for you
suspicious...
to do that.
Eloine is a suspicious little gal.
I know she is, but I am also a...
I mean, she's had assassination attempts on her.
I was about to say so easy, but I suppose...
Including from inside her own family.
Yes! Yes, so easy!
Can I do an Arcana check then on the bag?
Yeah. Yeah.
The chat, the only reason I said technically is because it succeeded.
Ooh, that is a 17.
Yeah, it's a normal bag of holding.
Okay.
Nothing suspicious about it.
Okay. All of them are?
Yeah.
Okay. What would the cost be for a bag of holding?
Hold on. Just a moment.
Oh, yes.
It's alright. Just... It's taking a while to load. Ah!
Gotcha.
Oh, what the fuck? Huh? Fucking excuse me document?
What?
Is it that you do not have access to this document?
No. No, this is just stupid. This is just actually stupid. Oh my god, they have it as cheaper than a fucking Eon Stone. The document has it as 4,000 gold for a single fucking bag. That's not okay.
Bags of holding used to be significantly rare in D&D, I think.
This is for 5e.
Oh, it's for 5e. What the fuck?
Girl, this is for 5e.
What?
It has it listed as 4,000 gold. You know what?
Make it 400
Excuse me?
gold.
A wand of fireballs is 32,000 gold? Wait, and a ring of spell turning is 30,000. That's a legendary item and wand of fireballs is rare.
They just said good luck.
Whoever wrote this, I'm going to kill you. With arrow of slaying.
There you go.
I'm
I
not.
would just, frankly, whatever price you think is appropriate is the price I would do.
A vicious weapon, which is a higher rarity than a bag of holding, is listed as 350.
Crazy.
Oh my, this is actually insane. Magic item prices. This is stupid. This is actually stupid.
He's about to riot, gamers.
God. Yeah, uncommon items are listed as 101 to 500. 150.
This is the DM equivalent of, like, party is at door.
150.
Flopping out the mouth.
275 for 2. This deal is not reproducible. If you buy 4, you're paying full price for 3.
Oh. Lame. Boo. It's so bad, it's so bad, it's so bad.
Look, this guy's not well liked here. Sleaziest
Yeah,
guy.
I wonder why.
Sleaziest guy on the islands. In fact,
He just
How much was it again?
pretty much the only sleazy guy on the islands. He was born here though.
How much was it again?
150 for one, 275 for two.
I might have to disagree with your math.
Alright.
If this is 150, half of that would be 75, right?
Pardon?
That should be... If it is 150 gold for one, and your sale is to buy one give a 50% off, then I would expect it would be 225 gold.
225.
Or
I meant to say
275.
225 out of character. Slip at the
Okay.
top.
Well, I mean, if he completely dies, then
No, 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 no.
225 could be...
No. He just sleazy in the way of like
Fanatically dyslexic.
a business guy, as opposed like a salesman sleazy, as opposed to like actual swindler. He sells
Oh, I see.
actual legit good stuff, but he's just a bit of a menace.
I see. Alright. Well... Would I be able to bargain you on the price at all?
Excuse me?
Would I be able to bargain on the price at all?
Everyone bloody asks that.
Can I roll persuasion?
May I direct you to the sign perched very happily and prettily on the desk, not on the counter, right in front of me. And it's just a little sign that in
Can I?
extremely good handwriting, like cursive and everything, says, "No haggling, please."
Can I roll persuasion?
Yeah, but it's not gonna fucking do anything.
Not even an 18?
No. No.
Okay. Well. I suppose I can release this on the captain then. I shall keep this in mind. Thank you.
Of course. And remember,
And thank you for the
bags aren't the
information.
only thing we sell here.
Oh?
It's
What
a
else do you
it's a
sell?
magic shop. Didn't you look at the sign outside?
Ah, I see.
Why'd you think I said we were the most popular shop with adventuring types?
This is the first time in some time for sure. And like she's still full dressed in the full regalia.
I've seen you around. Never really met you.
You've seen me.
Yes. Been here all my life. Live here.
Oh, well, what is your name, by chance?
My name? No, that's a sore spot. Nay, leave that alone. Got taken by a fae a few years back. Bloody asshole.
What?
Managed to negotiate my way out of being, in its servitude for eternity, but it kept the name.
Crossover between like this campaign and the fucking the other one.
Very reasonable folks. But, well, a bit chaotic. No. If it was the other campaign, he would not still be here. He would be working. He would be on the job.
Oh, that. It should not have been one of the temple members, would it?
What? There's fae in the temple?
It should not have been one of the temple members who did that to you, would it?
I didn't realize there were fae in the temple.
Yes. Many of us are tieflings, but there are also elves. I thought of this from my knowledge.
Elves aren't fae.
Oh,
they came from the fae. Oh, thousands of years ago. Thousands and thousands. What are they teaching you in that temple?
I'm sorry. They are descendants of the Twilight.
I'm sorry.
Oh, this was common knowledge.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. Huh?
I see Luna. I just thought there'd be more respect around here. That's my own naivety.
Oh. I don't really get much conversation with, well, other residents of the place. Especially not temple folks.
Really?
I'm quite content to just hole up in here and live a life nice and lonely. Not many people bother me. Make plenty, but let's be honest, not many locals are gonna need a magic longsword.
Oh, I don't know. Perhaps, my honey is looking me a moment,
Pardon?
Mother Weaver.
What'd you say?
Well, perhaps Mother Weaver. She not aware of yours. She does have a combination of nuns. She trains.
Well, didn't the temple have a stockpile? Hell, they got some of this stuff from the temple. And I didn't say they never came here.
Ah, I see. I see. My apologies. Regardless, thank you for the information.
Of course.
one more thing. If a building such as the hopping theater were to try to clear its circle, what would happen to it?
Well, a horrible and terrible thing. Awful and without any kind of reproach. It would simply stay where it was. Stay exactly where it was,
I see.
and the spell cast would be completely wasted.
I see. There would be no way to trap it.
Trap it? What do you want to trap a building for?
Yes. Let's just say that the owner of the hopping theater does not have a good history.
Alright, I'll keep my eyes out.
And do let us know if you ever see Horatio on the board.
Of course.
Thank you both.
By the way, during all this, Archibald at some point just wandered off and is just inspecting the circle. He's admiring the craftsmanship.
Yes. Alright, she walks outside after seeing that Archibald is not in the shop.
See you.
Fine quality, is it not?
I'll see you again.
Thank you. She closes the door behind her. She sees Archibald standing at the stone, or standing at the mosaic. Goes over to him. Fine craftsmanship, is it not?
Ingenious design. A gorgeous mosaic at that.
Funny.
It's incredible
What was
how
that?
intricate these sigils are. If I didn't know better, it would look like they'd been carved into the mosaic as opposed to the mosaic being built for them. Whoever made this is a master of planning. Most teleportation circles I see are garish and over the top. That, or, well, only in books. There's illustrations of them.
You know, it's funny. I've spent my whole life, as I remember, yet I never looked down at my feet to realize what was here.
Learn something new about home every day.
Yes, I suppose.
Like that there are carrion crawlers in the Greyport sewers, or that there is a notorious mass murderer kidnapping and likely killing everyone. One of those is significantly more significant than the other, I suppose.
Or that the beliefs you were raised on are not what you thought they were.
What? How so?
Well, when I was young, we were always told that we were not the form of the cover those you meet on a pilgrimage of nothing. It would prevent you from attempting to be a similar side. It was not until we had met Sister Father Leaf for the augury ritual. him, I wished I could know that it was less. I did not wish to cause Wade so much pain.
Oof.
I know she's forgiven me for it. I'm still so ashamed of myself to have put her in that position.
Oh. It's alright. It's alright, Dalia. Also, Dalia being so surprised at how accepting people have been. The party has met 2 actual temple people.
Yeah.
Those being Dad, the softest, cuddliest guy, and Mother Grace, who is so very detached from the present and didn't actually, you know, see Dalia in person.
Okay, what? Hang on, I missed part of that.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so yeah, the only 2 people you actually saw from the temple were Dad, the softest, cuddliest person ever, and Mother Grace, who is so detached from the present that, well, she had little to care. But also was, you know, not actually physically present to see Dalia.
Yeah.
You haven't seen Father Starlight, though.
Father? Exactly.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Hardest advice.
Speaking of...
Yeah, the hard-ass Father Starlight.
Speaking of...
Oh, God. Oh,
no.
TV. Okay. Oh,
Next.
Oh, no.
No. I'm meaning, like, kind of tying in. Oh, look forward to next session, Starlight.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
no.
Nothing bad happened. Nothing bad happened. Have you seen these OCs? They're always
He's a College of Lore bard, the current high priest of the Brotherhood and head temple ground leader.
Hmm.
would.
And I imagine him to be a bit of a hard ass.
I mean, he's the old guy in charge of an entire temple. But at that, I am probably going to wrap it up. I said this was probably going to be a shorter session, and I lied.
You lied.
Yeah.
That's good.
I lied to myself.
Yeah.
Wow, we haven't had a
That's
proper
okay.
fight since Horatio.
We gotta give Martin the, rundown on Horatio. I
Oh.
really know a lot about him. But
Yes. They know far more than far more than you do.
Still. Oh, yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay, but yes. In all actuality, this has been fun.
Oh yeah.
Goodbye,
You've been very welcome,
stream.
Impression.
Good night, Chad.
Bye, stream.